Yesterday, I had a conversation with some friends about video games and like how they've come a long way, and it just got me to thinking like why I wanted to become a video game artist and slash storyboarder. Um, my favorite all time game is Final Fantasy VIII. Like nobody can convince me that there's another RPG besides Final Fantasy VIII. Like you can't tell me it's number one at all time. But when you think about it, there are millions of RPGs out here, but Final Fantasy, no matter what number it is, always happens to be in everyone's top five. And I thank Hironobu Sakaguchi every day for making that game. That game is awesome. But at the end of the day, like, that game inspired me to become the next greatest storyteller. Like, I've always wanted to tell stories through video games. I've always wanted to tell stories, period. Like, stories are just everything. Like, I grew up on watching my Uncle Raymond play Final Fantasy. I grew up on him trying to beat the levels, and this just blew my mind how stories would just captivate people and bring them in and just make them be in a different world and become a different person and love being that. When I seen that and I seen how attracted to like the games people were, I just was like, I can make people happy. I can make stories that make people this happy, that make them forget about life. I mean, yeah, how do you know, are you going to be great? How do you know that? Like, no one really knows they're going to be great. I bet you Hironobu Sakaguchi didn't know that he was going to be great by tapping on the keyboard because he was frustrated. Albert Einstein didn't know that he was going to be great, but guess what? He followed his passion, and that's what I'm doing. That's why I went to Full Sail, and that's why I graduated Full Sail, because I was passionate about becoming a storyteller. I wanted to tell stories through video games so bad, and now I am. And not only am I telling stories, I can show art to help people put together the stories that I want to create. I know for a fact that one day I'm going to be working for a great company telling great stories, and my name and games will be known all throughout the world. And I can't wait for you to experience that as well. Who doesn't want to hear a good story? Like, even when you watch TV, whether it's reality TV, whether it's drama, whatever you watch, it's a story in it. Everyone wants to hear a good story. Everyone wants to hear a good story. You hear stories when you're born. That's how you learn. So I just want to create the next greatest game ever. I have millions of ideas. I'm ready to just like launch them, and I've already started working on a few. Thanks to Full Sail, they've given me the tools that I needed: 3D art, storyboarding, character creation, background imaging. Like, they've given me so many tools that where I've already started working on my stories, and hopefully one day, I will one day be able to work with a company and produce my games. My name is Jonathan Gray, and I am the next greatest storyteller, and I can't wait to work for your company. Square Enix, please hire me, please.